Writing to me is a form of therapy. It's getting my ideas out of my head and putting them down to make something useful. I love writing because as I write, I can process that thought in my head, and when I put it down to paper, I can go back and look at that thought and maybe get a different idea about it, and I can kind of move forward to the next idea. It's a form of progression for me, and it always has been. It's something I'll never stop doing no matter what path I take. I realized advertising, copywriting was something that I wanted to do at a young age. I saw a certain advertising campaign that really inspired me with what they could do, taking their product and presenting it to their audience in the manner that they did just got me excited on how they can control their market that way, and it stayed with me ever since I saw that campaign, and so I went to college for that, and that's been my driving force ever since I saw that first ad when I was 14 or 15 that inspired me. I think every day when you get out of bed in the morning, it's a new opportunity to be creative. Your daily routine usually starts the same, but once you get out in the world and get out your door, life comes at you maybe in a different perspective every day. Going out there and just experiencing what that day is going to give to you, it's a feeling of excitement to the unknown. I know what I'm going to do in the next 10 minutes as I get ready to step out that door, but once you step out the door, it's kind of like anything goes. What inspires me is just day-to-day life. I could just go for a walk down the street and see a couple things that'll motivate me and inspire me to write in a number of ways. Just getting out there and being amongst people, amongst your community, and they all have their own unique individual style and way about going about things, and it just makes me look at things a different way than I normally would if I hadn't have met this person or if I hadn't have seen this person's work. I can take that and apply it to the next project I'm doing, and maybe I'll come up with a result I wouldn't have had if I didn't know this person and didn't see their work. The power behind writing, and as far as something that stands the test of time, is when a quote or a song is something that a person can relate to and put that into their daily life. If someone sees or reads a quote and they can find meaning in that quote from what's going on around them at that particular time, they're never going to forget it. They're never going to forget that quote, and has staying power in that way. It's kind of tattooed in your brain. It's kind of like the soundtrack of those emotions. It's something that a person will never forget because of the impact it's had on them. For me, when I have an idea that's in my head, the best way to get it out and translate it into text is from pen to paper. I think that's the most organic way to get thoughts from my head to text. It could be anything, it could be something that might not seem important, but as long as you're getting down there and writing it, you're going to progress in your style, and you're going to find out more about who you are as a writer and what makes you write that way in terms of creativity. The main reason I stay motivated is I want to progress as a creative person. I want to progress my creativity, and in doing that, I think I have to experience things. I have to go and experience something new. A lot of times I feel that when I'm outside of my comfort zone is when I learn the most about myself, and the way I progress is kind of finding things here and there that'll take me outside of that comfort zone, just so I can get a glimpse of how I react to new things, and I find out a lot about myself in doing that. For the most part, I just want people, when they look at what I write, to think, wow, this guy really was inspired when writing this piece. He was genuine, and what he got from the vision he was presented is something that's true to him, and I can tell he was passionate when he put it down. I just want it to be able to translate to people in a way they can understand it as well. Eventually, down the road, I just want to be able to come up with my own distinct style and be known for it, and if people would see my copy, they would know that I'm the one who wrote it without even checking the credits. I want to stand out in a way that's positive and in a creative way that people recognize.